I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of this content creator before until I started seeing it on social media. Apparently, this man got his account. I don't know if it got deleted permanently, or they just sent out several copyright strikes because of Pokemon's IP being thrown out there onto YouTube, and he was monetizing it. And I've seen two sides of it. One, Nintendo is notorious for this stuff like this. If you promote their games, or if you make like fan-made versions of their IP, of their characters, of their likeness, etc., then you're pretty much going to get screwed. Now, I've seen this from other content creators where they do like gameplays and walkthroughs, and even if you do get an approval, right? Or let's just say you're doing it under copyright fair use, you still get taken down. So it just seems very strange to me from a company that makes bajillions of dollars because people like playing their games, enjoy what they do, and yet they still get screwed all because they want to show themselves playing their games. Now, I'm gonna say this: I do not agree with Nintendo's policy, even though it is their IP and they can do whatever they want. But it's all about promotion. So even if people are making money off of their product, at the end of the day, people are still going to buy their product, you know? Like, I've seen so many other people that play their games, and they get tons of promotion when people start doing gameplays or walkthroughs or live streams and reviews and stuff like that. And then what happens, whether it gets positive or negative reviews, they still get people to play their games, you know? So, but for some reason, every time when people try to make their own version of these things, they get taken down. Now, for what I'm gathering from more of the information, he actually, well, according to the content creator, he actually made these. He actually put time and effort, and then probably used a software eventually to make these type of things. And then you got the other side saying, oh, well, he had no right to be using someone else's IP. You know, because it's theirs at the end of the day. So why are you going to make content when you know Nintendo is very strict about these things? Okay, so let's say even if that's true. So would you agree that let's say every other company follows this process. If that's the case, nobody will be doing like these reviews and, you know, walkthroughs and playthroughs and stuff like that, right? Then I just think it's ridiculous because people want to show not only what they can do or their creativity, but at the same sentence, they're also going to get promoted in terms of sponsorships, advertisements. And I'm pretty sure this man already got several advertisements as it is. Like he's definitely gonna enroll somewhere, especially the content that he's been putting out. So if it's not gonna be Nintendo, then hey, he can probably go into something else, maybe another company that is not very strict about these certain policies. And it's really unfortunate because it's sad because some of these companies don't look at the bigger picture and say, hey, we're getting promoted because people enjoy what we do. And if they start seeing that differently, I'm pretty sure they'll make even more money because of it. They need to embrace that type of thing. And some people say, oh, well, they're old school. They don't understand the thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't work for Nintendo. I don't know what their thinking process is. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's very unfortunate for this channel, which again, I never heard of it or actually seen this video until I started looking more into it. And then some people say, oh, well, it's very violent, stuff like that, because the way that the way he's showing it. You want to know what's very violent? Like actual natural geographic when it comes to nature. Animals attacking other animals for survival purposes. Some animals are very wild and they tend to do what they do. Not every animal is going to be friendly. And second, it's just an animation. We see much more crazy animations in shows like South Park, Family Guy, Invincible. Do we start freaking out, flipping out because it's too violent, and then no, just let things be. But I'm getting off the topic here. The point is that this particular content creator, which is unfortunate that he's probably not going to get his account back. Maybe he will, I don't know. If he does his account back, cool. But it seems like if they're that really strict and very, very, what's the word? Uptight, I think. I don't know. But if they're really that difficult because of someone is making fan-made version of these things, then hopefully he can find something different that companies won't go crazy about just because they're using their so-called fan-made material. And again, it said that they basically hand drew these things. So it's not like that he's taking pictures or just using AI material. I don't know. Maybe it is, but regardless, he's making. Again, whether people think it's AI or not, the point is that he actually made his own version of these things. It's not like he's blatantly ripping out every single Pokemon that he sees, like it's not like he's making his own version of like Pokemon where it's like the first one, the second one. He's not ripping out Ash Ketchum himself. Again, I've seen people do fan-made versions of it, like Dragon Ball and Sonic, and even if they did use the likeness, I mean, they know that it's all for promotion. It's going to get people to play no more of their games in the future. It's going to make people to talk about this, like the characters and stuff like that. And it's a shame that Nintendo are still very strict about these things. And they have every right to be, sure, but it's unfortunate. And I don't know, it is what it is. But then again, I've seen people do the exact same thing. Especially when it comes to sprite animations, or just any animation, or gaming, whatever. Somehow it's okay, but I don't know. It's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. Hopefully there'll be an update for this particular YouTuber. Until then, I guess we can see what happens from there.